Hello, everybody. Welcome to your class. Welcome to practice. Hi. Okay, so this 30-minute class is going to be super chill. This is all about just nurturing your nervous system and just getting into a really relaxed state. Okay, so we'll be doing a couple of forward folds. We'll do a little bit of side body opening, and then we'll finish it off with just a really nice, gentle spinal twist to kind of like tie it all together. All right. Definitely have a couple of blocks. If you want to have anything else, of course, go ahead and grab any other props that you might need. And we're going to be started, pardon me, we're going to start in a seated position. So I'm going to recommend that either you sit up on a block, a cushion, a blanket rolled up, towel, just something that you can elevate your hips. You can even roll your mat up if you want to sit up on the edge of your mat as well, okay? We're going to start off in a half butterfly shape. So as you come on to whatever it is that you want to sit on to have just a little bit of a tilt of your pelvis, you're going to tuck your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. So, and if this knee is sitting up super high, I want you to grab something like a block or a cushion, just something that you can use to support it. Alternatively, you can always walk the foot a little bit more forward, and that sometimes will just let the knee soften too. So you can totally work with that. Okay. If you do have blocks still available to you, you can stack them in front of you. And maybe it's just, you're going to lean a little bit forward and place your forearms on the blocks. Maybe it'll be your hands on the block. Maybe you're just not going that far today. Maybe some of you will start to bring your forehead down. Okay. Completely relax your left leg. If it feels really tight today, you can always put the foot on the mat and have a big bend in the knee. Okay. Doesn't matter what the shape looks like. I just want you to find something that feels good in your body. And then when you're ready, before you think about folding in any way, just lengthen through your spine. Draw your shoulders down. Close your eyes. And just feel the breath moving in through your body, almost like water up a straw. Take about 2 to 3 breaths, just feeling the breath moving through your body and using this time to just land here into your practice. And then if you like, maybe you might stay upright. Maybe this is a beautiful place for you to be. Maybe there's enough sensation. Those of you that want to fold, think of leading from your heart, lengthening your spine. And then when you can't lengthen anymore, like you feel you've already kind of hit your maximum range, then you can start to fold in any way. And if your head's not landing on something, just feel free to keep your gaze looking forward so that you're not stressing out through the back of the neck. Relax your face and jaw. Let your eyes melt. Start to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. And just think of breathing up your spine like you had a set of wings on either side of the spinal cord. Every time you breathe in, it's like there's this expansion happening there. You feel the broadening through your upper back. You feel the tension dissolving, the mind getting quiet, the breath getting deep. And then take one more breath just as you are. And then if you fold it, you're going to slowly lift up. We're going to make just a slight little change with the left leg. So with the left leg, you're going to turn yourself. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me a little bit easier. You're going to turn your left leg out on an angle so that you're moving now into a half dragonfly. Now this leg does not have to be out very wide. It could be in pretty close, okay? Just finding something that feels good in your body. And then from there, you might just find yourself, maybe you're sitting upright. Maybe this slight shift through this leg requires that your upper body stays upright. Maybe some of you will start to fold. Maybe it's just your hands land on the blocks. Maybe your forearms. If you want to go a little deeper, maybe you layer some blocks. You lengthen up through the spine, lead with the heart forward, ground through your sit bones, and then you start to fold and let your head rest. Whatever feels good in your body. Sometimes I like to put my elbows on the blocks and kind of just make like a fist, my palms together, and just let my chin rest on there. So my neck is still supported. I'm grounded through my seat. And then I just start to redirect my focus back into my breath. Just wiggle your left toes for a moment, just to know that you're not holding any tension there. The leg is soft. Breath is deep. And the moment your mind catches a thought, just come right back. It's okay to acknowledge the thought, but just imagine it's like the cloud that's drifting right by you. We'll take our last 5 deep breaths here. One more deep breath. Can you keep your eyes closed as you slowly lengthen back up? Can you even take maybe the blocks away as your eyes are still closed and gather up your left leg with your left hand and just bring the leg in and maybe just take a moment, extend the legs out. Maybe you lean back into the palms, maybe you sit upright, whatever feels good. But you give yourself a moment to pause in the rebound, in the noticing. This is the moment where the body kind of resets. It resets its energy, its physicality. There's release that's happening. It often happens in these few seconds here. And if you need to, give the legs just a little bit of a shake if that's required. And then when you're ready, we'll head to the other side. So we'll start with a half butterfly. We'll take this time the left leg in. Bring the leg in as close as it feels comfortable for you. Prop up that knee if it is sitting up a little bit on the high side. Again, you can always bend the leg. When you're ready, just sit up nice and tall. Think about length, like you're extending up through a ladder. And maybe you stay here. Maybe your hands just rest on the blocks. This could be a beautiful place to be. Maybe there's a fold. Maybe it's a gentle fold. You want to land in the first place where, okay, I can feel a little something, but it's not the maximum edge. It's not where I know my body has been before, but it's where my body wants to be right now. Give those right toes a little wiggle. Just make sure you're relaxing through the leg. Shoulders down. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. And you might even start to notice that as you settle in, as you start to feel the sensations in your body, your mind automatically starts to gravitate into a deeper breath. You start to feel nurtured and supported. And so your body lets go. And as it does, maybe that's when you fold in a little more, you go a little deeper, only if it feels good in your body. And we're going to take 3 more deep breaths here. And then we're going to open up that right leg into the half dragonfly. Can you take 2 more really deep, expansive breaths? Like you're trying to stretch out your rib cage. And then slowly lengthen back up if you folded forward. Just pause here for a moment. Let your spine kind of reset itself. And take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And then just gently guide that right leg out a little bit, as much as it feels comfortable for you. You might need to readjust the left leg a little. And then again, your options, maybe it's just upright. Maybe what's happening through the inside of the leg, that channel through the liver and the kidney, maybe that's plenty right there. Maybe you just fold in a little bit just to feel something different. But you find a place where this is okay. I'm all right here. I can breathe deeply here. In this place, wherever it is, I can be aware. Let your breath expand. If it feels okay in your body, maybe you even pause at the very top of the inhale. Hold it in for just a moment. And then softly exhale. Just a few more cycles of breath. Can you expand a little more? Not pushing it, not forcing it. Two more deep breaths. Eyes stay closed if it's comfortable. Start to lift back up. Take the blocks to the side. Gently gather the right leg in. Take a moment, extend both legs out. Pause as you maybe lean back into your hands. Two really deep breaths. Wiggle out your toes, just so that you know you're in charge of your body. And then wiggle out your legs. And then gently, if you're sitting up on something still, come on up off of your seat. We're going to make our way down onto our back. We're going to move into Banana Asana next. So we're going to really open up the side body. If you want to use blocks for your arms, you're more than welcome to. You can place them kind of towards the top edges of your mat. And as you come down, just let yourself land right in the center of your mat. Draw your shoulder blades apart so you feel like your upper back is broadening across your mat. Walk both feet over to the bottom left corner of your mat, anchoring your sit bones right in the center so your pelvic bowl doesn't move. It's just basically the legs. If you want to have the legs together, if you want to cross the right ankle over the left, if you want to have the feet slightly separated, you can. And then the upper body will shift up and over to the left as well. Let your arms land wherever it's comfortable. For me today, I'm putting my arms up onto the blocks. It just feels better for my body today. But you're more than welcome to find a slightly different variation, even if that's your arms down by your sides. Settle in here. And start to breathe. Full deep breaths. Feel the expansion equally through both sides of your ribs. And even in the most gentle of sensations in this shape, is there a way for you to soften a little more? Can you let the exhale lengthen? Even if it's only one count more. I'm going to take 3 more breaths. And then we're going to shift into a spinal twist on this side. One more deep breath in and out through your nose. Wherever your arms are, see if you can take them out straight out from your shoulders like a letter T. Walk both your feet onto the mat, knees are bent. You're going to need to shift your hips just a little bit more to the right, and then you're going to let your knees fall, stacked one on top of the other, to the left side of your mat. Feel free to put a block between your knees if that feels better for your spine. And we're not here long. It's a short twist so that we don't energize the body too much. I want you to think of breathing deeply here. a strong focus on your exhale. Take a deep breath in and take a long breath out. So when you're ready, take your time, just slowly roll onto your back. Pause here for a moment. Maybe even bring the arms down by your sides. You want to just sort of center yourself back and towards the middle of your mat, letting your spine re-lengthen. Full deep breath in and out through your nose. And then extend your legs long as you start to draw them over towards the right bottom corner of your mat. And you'll pick up your upper body, shift it up and over to the right as well. Now you don't need to take the same shape with your arms as you did before. You can, just depends on how this feels on this side of your body. Make it a shape that feels good to you, not an identical representation of your shape on the other side. And although you'll feel your breath more in the left side of your body, can you feel it in your mind equally through the right and left side? Take a little longer to breathe out. Notice what it feels like to extend your breath. And then on your next inhale, maybe those arms will come out at shoulder height again, palms face up. The feet will gently come back to the mat. You'll find that little shift this time of your hips to the left, knees falling towards the right. Stacked, a bind, maybe blocks between the knees. And then just soften into this gentle twist. Think of calming energy moving through your spine. Take 3 more deep breaths. On your next inhale, gently come back onto your back. Keep your knees bent. Pause as your spine realigns back towards center. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And then just give your knees a little hug into the chest. Just rock gently about 3 to 4 times from side to side. Just massage out the back body. This is one of the best things you can do just before you are ready to take rest, whether it's a nap or whether you're ready to go to bed. And then when you feel ready, just slowly start to extend your legs out and find your final relaxation. Arms down by your sides, feet wide. Maybe you're covered up with a blanket. You allow your body to rest heavy here. Let your breath go. Allow yourself to receive whatever it is that you need in these few moments here in Shavasana. Take as much time as you need here. The time on your mat is sacred. It is so special. So indulge in it for as long as you need. And as always, it is such an honor and such a blessing to be able to guide you through these practices and to help you let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Have a wonderful rest of this day. Namaste.